Hello everyone and welcome to the Como Lego channel. Now I bring you this delicious recipe to make, in this case, breaded cheese triangles from a mixture of Doritos. Yes, you've heard me right, from Doritos. They are delicious and are perfect for a party or gathering since they are the size of a potato. Your guests and family will love them and so will you. So let's see what we will need to make them. We are going to need the bag of Doritos, in this case the medium one, wheat flour which is what they make the cakes with, manchego cheese but it can be whatever you like, cheddar, mozzarella, etc. Oil to fry them, 2 eggs to bread them and 3 spices. 2 teaspoons of ground garlic or in this case salt with garlic. A teaspoon of ground pepper and a teaspoon of paprika. If you don't have the spices, don't worry, with the pure mixture of the Doritos it will be very good. Now let's see how it's done. We take the cheese we are going to use, in this case manchego, and we divide it about a centimeter wide. It doesn't have to be exact, but it does have to be thick so that it doesn't break. Once cut, there will be a square or in this case a rectangle and we cut it in half diagonally so that we have 2 triangular pieces similar to potatoes. We are putting them on a tray with waxed paper so that they do not stick and we proceed to do the same with the ones we are going to need. And you can also cut them smaller if you prefer, as shown in the video. Since we finished we reserve them. We grab our medium bag of Doritos nachos and first put half of it in the blender or if you have a food processor, better. We are only going to press a few times so that it does not turn into dust. We still want it with texture. We add the other half and do exactly the same. We only press 2 to 3 times and we will have this mixture of Doritos to be able to bread the cheese. Then we take the 2 eggs and put them in a deep plate. We mix them perfectly so that we can add the pieces of cheese so that we can bread them so that nothing comes off. Then we take the Doritos mixture and place it in a bowl. Add all the spices, garlic powder, paprika and pepper and stir perfectly so that the ingredients are mixed well and remember that if you don't have the spices you can skip this step and it will still look great. Now we begin the breading. First we take the cheese triangle, we put it in the flour so that it is well impregnated and then we pass it through the egg and we also make sure that it is very wet since this is what will make the Doritos mixture stick. Finally we put them in this and they turn it so that not a single hole is left without the mixture. Remember to have a plastic or metal tray with waxed paper on hand to place them there. We repeat this process with all the cheese that we have cut to bread. I got about 20 with a medium bag of Doritos. But if you want more, you can make them smaller or buy a bigger bag. Since we have just breaded them, we put them in the freezer for a few minutes so that they become hard and so the cheese doesn't melt with the oil and stay inside the mixture. Since about 10 or 15 minutes passed depending on the power of your freezer, we took it out having previously heated a frying pan with oil or the fryer if it has one. We take a piece of the mixture and pour it into the oil. If it rises quickly, the temperature of the oil is already adequate for frying the cheese. We take the pieces of cheese and put them on for a maximum of a minute per side since we don't want them to burn but rather brown and the cheese to be soft inside, so be very careful so that they don't burn. Put them on an absorbent paper towel to remove excess fat and once you have put them all in, just wait a couple of minutes and you can serve them to enjoy. As you can see, this is how they are finished and as you can see on the screen, this is the gold we are looking for. It doesn't look burnt and has more of a color like the original Dorito. In some it looks a little darker because they went a little over my head but none of them burned. And believe me, when you try it they taste delicious and as you can see you can notice that the cheese is soft and not all spread out so you can eat it easily without getting your hands or clothes dirty. So as you can see, with just a bag of Doritos nachos, in this case, flour and a couple of eggs, we can make some cheeses mixed in this delicious mixture that, believe me, you will no longer want to make it with just brown bread. And the best of all is that it was made with things that we already have at home and that it is not very expensive even if we buy them. As you already know, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with all your family, friends and acquaintances. Thanks for watching and I hope you like this recipe. As always, see you in the next videos. Thank you.